Your Google business profile is either making you money every single day or it's quietly pushing customers to your competitors. And the very sad part is that most business owners have no idea which one is happening. So let's fix that right now. Because if you do all of these things right, I'm about to tell you, Google will start doing a lot of the heavy lifting for you. All right? So let's get into this. The most important platform you have that determines if you show up in local search is your Google business profile. This is the engine of local SEO. It's the heart of the whole thing. If you get this wrong, nothing else works well. But if you get this right, everything else gets much easier. So today I'm going to walk you through step by step exactly how to optimize your Google business profile in a way that actually helps you show up higher, get more calls, and get more customers. This is the foundation for everything. So you need to stick with me. All right, let's get everybody on the same page. Your Google business profile, some people still call it Google My Business or GMB, is basically your business's identity inside of Google. It's how Google understands who you are, what you do, and where you're located. Also, things like when you're open and why customers should trust you. Think of this like your business's ID card or a storefront window, but online. Because when people search for your business or businesses like yours, this is what's going to pop up. And here's the thing that people don't realize. If you don't have a Google business profile or yours isn't set up correctly, you cannot show up in the map pack, the Google Maps, at all. There is no workaround in that. Google pulls that information directly from your profile. So this isn't optional. This is mandatory for a local business if you want customers from search results. Your Google business profile shows up in 4 major places, and people see it more than they see your website. The first place is when someone searches your business name directly. Maybe they've heard of you or they've been referred to you by someone. But there's a big box that shows up on the right side of the screen or at the top of mobile results or somewhere in the search results that has your photos, your hours, your phone number, reviews, all of that. That's your Google business profile in action. The second place that it shows up is the map pack, and that's those 3 businesses right under the map or right under the ads and paid advertising areas. That little section gets most of the clicks for local searches. And every single business in that list comes from a Google business profile that they've optimized. The third place is the local finder. That's when someone clicks more places below that map pack. That entire page is just a long list of businesses pulled from their Google profiles. It's not very valuable, and many people don't use it, but it's still good to be there. And the fourth place is Google Maps. That's the app on your phone you use to get directions when you're on vacation or going around the city. When someone searches for a coffee shop or pizza or lawyer in the Maps app, they're not seeing your website, they're seeing your profile. So yeah, this thing controls a lot of areas. It's important. It makes a big impact. But I'm going to tell you a truth that most business owners don't really want to hear, and a lot of marketing agencies don't tell you. Your Google business profile is more important than your website. It's true. Now, don't get me wrong, your website still matters. It helps with rankings, it helps with authority, it helps Google understand what you do. But your Google business profile is where customers most likely decide if they're calling you or not. Think about your own behavior for a second. When you need a business, you're not typing in a website address or a domain name. You're pulling up Google and clicking that big call button that's on the map or on the profile. You're tapping on that directions button. You're scrolling through photos maybe, or you're checking what reviews have to say about the business. You're looking at the hours of operation to see if someone will even answer the call. Your profile is now your first impression, and you never really get a second chance at that. If your profile looks empty or it looks outdated or it looks sketchy in some way, people will just keep on scrolling. They'll choose the next person. But if your profile looks really clean and if it looks really accurate, if it's updated, it's full of great photos and full of real reviews that you have replied to, customers immediately start to feel safer choosing you. That's why this matters so much. Before we can even optimize anything, you have to actually claim your profile. And many of you may be in the place where you've never even looked at your Google business profile and you don't know if you even own it. So some businesses think, well, I've been open for years. I probably already have one. And yeah, Google may have created one automatically for you, but that does not mean that you own it. If you go to google.com/business and your business doesn't show up in your dashboard, you have not claimed it yet. If that's the case, you need to search your business on Google, and you'll probably see a link somewhere on that listing that says "Own this business?" ? You need to click that. And then Google will give you one of a few verification options so you can start to claim that business. They might mail you a postcard, although that's not happening much these days. They might call your business phone. Probably not going to do that either. They might send you an email, but most likely they're going to require a video of your office space and your location. If you're lucky, they'll verify you instantly, but don't count on that. But whatever they ask you to do, you have to do it. This is by far the number one online platform that a local business has. You have to get it. And one little tip that saves a ton of headaches sometimes is maybe ask around in your staff if anyone current or even a former employee has claimed it before. You'd be really surprised how often a random ex-employee or someone you know in the business still controls that listing. But once you get access to it, then you can do the real work that will make a real difference and an impact in local search. All right, so here's the part where most business owners just mess it all up. They treat this profile like just a form to fill out. Just a name, address, phone number, done. No. This is not a checklist. This is your digital storefront. Every single piece of information matters. So let's walk through the most important pieces. Let's talk about the ones that will make the biggest impact. First of all, your business name. In this section, you just want to use your real business name, the name on your sign, the name on your truck. Don't try to stuff in a bunch of extra keywords like best plumber, Dallas, affordable, fast service. Don't do that. Just your real business, because that can get your listing suspended. And trust me, sometimes getting reinstated can be a nightmare. Next is your address. You got to make absolutely sure that it's right. Make sure the pin on the map is in the right spot, because this is going to determine how Google makes you show up in searches, especially if you're in like a strip mall or a shared building. If you have a suite number, go ahead and add that. Humans care about that. Google doesn't really care, but your customers will care. If customers come to you, like a restaurant, a salon, or a gym, keep your address visible on your listing. If you go to customers and you don't want them to come to your location, like a plumber or landscaper or electrician, you just have like a garage somewhere, you'll hide your address and you'll set up what's called a service area. Now, next is the phone number. That's important. Use a local number. People trust local numbers. If you use call tracking or have an 800 number, that's fine, but make your tracking number the main one on the listing, but put your real number as the secondary one so that it's there for trustworthiness and for Google to understand that you're a local business. All right, put your website there. Your homepage is just fine. If you have multiple locations, link to the specific locations pages of your website. Put the categories into the Google listing. Matters a lot more than people think. Pick one category that best describes what you do as a primary category, and then add a few supporting categories. There's something called attributes. These are the little extras like wheelchair accessible or women-owned, outdoor seating, free Wi-Fi. Check everything that applies. Give it as much information as you possibly can. Customers use all of these filters and they don't even realize it. But you want Google and customers to have the fullest, most accurate picture of who you are. Okay, now let's talk about photos, because this is a huge missed opportunity for a lot of businesses. People overlook this and think it's not important. But people don't trust empty profiles. They don't trust some bad photos. They don't trust 4 photos from 2019. You need a lot of photos. You need good, clear, bright, recent photos. Show the outside of your business, show the inside of your business so that people can see what they will be looking forward to when they drive up and when they come in. They feel familiar before they ever walk into the door. Show your team, show the work that you've done, show your customers, with permission, of course. Actually using your product or service can really help in a big way. And then update your photos regularly, maybe every week. That's ideal. Monthly is the bare minimum. But Google notices when your profile is active, and active profiles will get better rankings. Full stop. Videos matter a lot in your profile too, so you can do some short clips, 10 to 30 seconds. You don't have to be Steven Spielberg, just your team working, your shop, your kitchen, your process. But movement on that profile will catch attention of people. Next, let's talk about Google Posts. Now, most businesses don't even know this thing exists, but Google will allow you to publish little tiny posts that appear directly on your profile. It's kind of like a mini social media post. You can post about specials or promotions, or answer some frequently asked questions, events, updates, service reminders, anything relevant. Post will stay up for about a week on your profile. So posting weekly keeps your profile refreshed. You want to do that. And again, activity is going to help you rank, because it's going to make Google think that you're an active business. And customers will see fresh posts and automatically think that this place is open, they're active, and this place is legit. There's also a section where people can ask questions about your business. And here's the wild part about that. Anyone can answer, even people who've never stepped foot into your business, even competitors. So you have to monitor pretty closely this section. Answer every question that comes in from every visitor to your profile. Correct anything that's inaccurate. Report anything that's malicious. And here's another pro tip for you. Add your own questions and then answer them yourself. Questions you want your customers to be thinking about that positions you as the best choice. The best way to control that narrative is to create that narrative. So do that on your profile also. Your profile gives you free data as well, and it's actually very useful. You can see what people have typed before they found you. You can see when they're searching. You can see how many people clicked call, how many people clicked on find directions or visited your website. This is basically customer research handed to you for free by Google. And most business owners never even look at their analytics and their reporting. I would check it at least once a month. It's going to show you exactly what's working and then what needs improvement. Okay, here's the mindset I want you to have. Your Google business profile is not something you set up once and then forget it. It is a living part of your business. It is your storefront online. Treat it the same way you treat your physical space. Update it, clean it up, keep it accurate. Weekly respond to the reviews. Check your Q&A. Add a photo post of something. Monthly review insights, outdated. Make sure it's all updated and kept clean. Because when you do that, it reflects what you offer and who you are. It doesn't take long, but it pays off massively. Okay, let me save you from the most common disasters that I see. You don't want to keyword stuff your name. That's the first one. just your name in the name field. Don't use a P.O. box. Don't choose some vague category hoping that you'll get found for everything. Don't leave your profile empty of photos. Don't set it up once and then never touch it again. And for the love of all things, respond to your reviews as quick as possible, but at least once a week. These things matter far more than business owners realize. All right, let me bring this home to you. If you want the full picture of why this profile is so important, I covered that in this next video, where I explain local SEO in the simplest terms. It all ties together, and I'll make everything you do moving forward much easier if you watch this video and follow what I have to say. I'll see you there.